Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to do a complete beginner's guide of Hypixel Skyblock, and I'm going to go from all the way from just regular mining to just 130k and a Raider's Axe, so stick around to the end to find out exactly how you're going to want to do every single step. Now, first up, we're going to head to the mine merchant and buy yourself a pickaxe. Now, depending on what you're going to be doing, I don't know which pickaxe to go for. Probably a promising pickaxe is pretty decent. Maybe a golden pickaxe. It might be useful. I don't know. It does cost gold ingots times 3, which is a bit weird because you could just buy the. I guess you could just buy the gold ingots and give it to him. But basically, you're gonna want to head through here. Just get a bunch of coal, and you'll be able to head to the gold mine. Now, in the gold mine, there's a few things you can do. Obviously, you can mine gold and mine iron. You can use Rusty, which is a really useful thing. He will give you telekinesis on a bunch of your stuff. So I didn't mention, actually, you should buy an undead sword from the weaponsmith. Definitely do remember to do that because that will help you along the way, but you probably don't have enough coins currently. You can get a lazy miner's pickaxe by just talking to that guy and then heading down all the way down to the bottom, and there will be a pickaxe there you can get, and that will be a decent pickaxe to start off with and get yourself to mine level 5, where you can then head through to the deep caverns and sort yourself out. You probably already know most of this stuff because some of my viewers are quite experienced Skyblock players and some aren't, so I just want to go through everything you need to do. So first up, when you get to deep caverns, straight away just talk to the lift manager guy, click him once, then you can head back over out the front, and there's a place you can jump off the mat. I'm not going to do it because I have a lot of coins on me, but if you jump down the mat exactly like down there, like right over there, you should unlock all of the floors of the deep caverns. Now, that is very useful if you just want to go straight to the bottom one and get it done nice and quickly. Now, I would suggest to get yourself a set of growth armour before you do go into the deep caverns. You can buy that from an NPC in the hub, and that is always very useful. Now, to get a few talismans early game, I definitely recommend, there's a few you can buy from NPCs, and you want to get this growth armour set, by the way. It's a decently expensive set, but you should be able to get it within a few minutes of starting playing. Undead sword as well, did pretty decent. So yeah, then obviously you want to go and reforge all your stuff. Obviously this is going to require a few coins. Now, you may be asking, how am I going to get all these coins? Now, the way I would suggest is going to the farming merchant, buying a rookie hoe, get telekinesis on it at the gold mines, and you can just go and mine a bunch of wheat here. This will get you probably about 2k in about 10 minutes, and you can do that pretty decently. And then once you get to wheat collection 2, which will take you about 2 minutes, you will be able to get yourself a harvesting 5 book. Now, put that on your hoe and keep doing this, but you will need to go all the way over to the mushroom desert to get sugarcane for that recipe. And along your way, I would say get some minions. Obviously, minion slots are the most important thing in Skyblock, I'd say, and it's definitely important to do that. So you can get pumpkins, you can get wheat more, you can get potatoes and carrots and all of these animals here. That is always a good idea to do along your way, because it's really annoying not to have all these collections and have to go and get them later, so definitely do them while you can. Alright, heading into the mushroom desert, there's a few things you want to do here. Now, obviously get sugarcane for that book you wanted on your hoe, and then you can obviously farm all the stuff that's here. Now, cactus spawns here, mushroom spawns here, rabbits and cocoa beans as well as sheep as well, and I've said as well a lot. But yeah, so the sand, you can't actually mine this, you can't get anything from it, but the way you actually get sand collection is through cactus collection. Seems a bit weird, but you have to go to cactus collection 5, desert island, build one of these, place it on your island, and then you can get sand collection and probably get some good minions from that sand collection. So yeah, I would recommend, obviously, probably you're not going to be able to get enough sand for a minion from your island, so probably buy it from an NPC that is sold by the farm merchant, so definitely do that. So that's going to finish off basically the farm and the mining area, and that should get you some decent skills. Now, to access this NPC here, the Bazaar, you're going to need farming 7, foraging 7, and mining 7. Now, you've probably got 2 of those, but the thing you need to do now is foraging. Now, to do that, you're going to want to go for a golden axe, and now this is actually broken at the moment, but if you use haste 3, which is a potion you can get, basically by putting coal into a brewing stand with awkward potions. It will give you instant mine on this axe, but it seems to be broken at the moment. This isn't what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be a lot faster than this, but that seems a bit weird. I don't know why they broke. I think it's because of the mining update that recently came out. I think they broke the foraging thing, so that is probably why you cannot mine currently. You can't instant mine currently, I mean. So through here, there's a fairy soul there. These NPCs aren't that useful, but the most important thing is you get your farming level up here, get it up to about 3, and you can head through to the park and get as much stuff as you need. So, birch, there's not much going on in the birch park. There is a little fishing spot over here if you need to do some fishing. You can head, and you can also head, I don't actually go here very much, but you can head into this place, which is a wolf cave. You can see down there. Those are very difficult mobs to fight, so if you don't have some decent stuff, I wouldn't recommend going down there. But heading into the Spruce Forest, you've got a few cool things here. You've got the race from Gustav. He will give you a talisman if you can get it quick enough, but you probably need a aspect of the end, either wise or young set maybe. Something like that. That's going to be quite far down the road for you guys to get the talisman, but you probably try the first race, and that just basically heads all the way around the island. But in here we've got the Melancholic Viking. Now, the thing about this guy is you need to make him see the sea. So how you do that is you get a raw fish, put it in here, then you get a magical water bucket. This is from Ice Collection. Now, the only way you can get Ice Collection is through what is it called? Jerry event currently. Just get Silk Touch and go to a Jerry's event and mine. There's a lake you can mine ice from and get Ice Collection in order to get an ice minion and then get the magical water bucket. So what you want to do is place that there, place some fish in here, talk to this guy, wear a fish hat and have a decent amount of mana. You can just spam crouch and he'll eventually let you into the shop. Now, we'll come back to that because the Raider's Axe is the end goal of this sort of guide. But next we want to head up to the Dark Oak place. Now, over here, you want to, obviously, while you're doing this, get minions, get foraging levels. So by the end of this, you have foraging 7, and we can head into the Bazaar. That is the main money-making thing we're going to be doing. So, yeah, with this, you're going to need a lot of true health. Now, if you don't know what that means, is so it bypasses all defense. This fire, and you only get hit into your health. So the way this works is you have to take certain amounts of damage. I have to take 33,000 because I have Mastiff armor, and that gets you a ton of health. If you see it there, it gets rid of all your defense, gives you thousands of health, and that is really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the Bazaar now. Once you've got, actually no, I've got a couple more things to show you. So quickly, up here, there's an NPC over here that sells you a sword, and then there's an NPC up here called Juliet, who will start a massive quest. You basically just have to follow her, find Romero. He is first down there, if you see that little place there, and then you just have to follow them until you get a decent talisman, which is really cool. Now, let's get into some Bazaar action, making some money, and let's get straight into the action. And get you some coins. Now, obviously we're going for the 130,000 gold, but now that foraging is out of the question, kind of with that sort of difficult mining thing over there, I'm gonna have to find a different way to do this. Now, one thing I would definitely suggest you do is whenever it's a Jerry event, maybe you're looking for you're going for your ice collection, maybe get all of the 20 presents and maybe do the event if you have time, and then you can get a bunch of these presents. Now, 20 presents times by 5, that's 100,000 coins. That's how many you get per thing. Now, what I would recommend doing is not selling your presents as soon as the Jerry event happens, as soon as you get them, because the price will go down. But once it recovers to normal, definitely go for selling your presents, because you can make 100,000 coins just by selling those presents, and that is very good. I don't think spooky candies go for as much these days. Yeah, look, they seem to have gone down a little bit, but you could sell your purple candies if you get a few, and stuff like that maybe could be a good idea. Obviously, that doesn't work all the time, so I'm trying to think of ways you can do this. So by now you should probably, if by just doing some farming and doing some random stuff around the place, just mining a ton of stuff and just doing anything you can really, you should be able to get together a few coins just by selling to the Bazaar. Sell like all your minion drops to the Bazaar, and then I would reinvest in your minions by getting Compactors. Now, Compactors, they're quite easy to make. If you have the recipe already, I would probably recommend crafting them yourself. Compactor is at tier 5 cobblestone. That is not too hard of a recipe. If you can get yourself your cobblestone collection up, you can actually haste 3 mine cobblestone, which will work. So yeah, I would aim for going for compactors in all your minions. Get diamond minions, redstone minions, lapis minions. All of those things will sell for decent amounts of money, and you'll be able to get a ton of good resources. So it'll get your collections up at the same time as making you money, and then eventually you should be able to afford your Raider's Axe. Now, I'm trying to think of any way there is quickly to get just this money like instantly, but I cannot think of too many ways really. One thing I would recommend doing in the early game, if you're trying to build maybe a farm or something and you don't have mushroom soup, you can go and claim a free booster cookie and get your if you get your free booster cookie, this will give you bits, and if you manage to play enough to get 2,000 bits, you can get a god potion, and these will sell for like 300,000 coins. So that could be a good way to make 300k really quickly in your first few days on Skyblock, because in 4 days it's not, you have to play a few hours each day to see to get that full bonus and get those god potions, but that might be a good way to get some coins early game. But yeah, once you've got those coins, you're going to need a magical water bucket, a fish hat, and 1 cod, or 2 cods maybe, and you should be good to go and get yourself a Raider's Axe. Then what you want to do with that is just get enchants on it by using your lapis minions if you got them, and get some grand experience bottles, and then enchant your thing using the enchantment table. There is a new system on the enchantment table, but I can show you that in more detail in a separate video if I need to. But basically what you would do, you would put your armor piece in here and choose protection 5 and growth 5. Just get enough levels for those, but don't spam all of your level bottles at once, like your grands. Place 1, get to 55, enchant. Place another one, get to 55, enchant. Just do that over and over again, and you should manage to enchant all your stuff. Now, next what I would do is go for... Obviously, that was for... I meant for weapons. Obviously, you'd have to do it slightly different, but similar sort of thing. On a weapon, you're going to need main enchantments. You're going to want critical, Ender Slayer. Actually, probably not Ender Slayer at your level. Maybe not. Might need Ender Slayer, probably. Execute, lethality, critical is a very good one. Giant Killer as well. First Strike maybe might be good. I'm trying to think. Siphon or Lifesteal is your decision. Scavenger is good, looting is good. Pretty much just get as many enchants as you can. And also for armor, if you get some more coins, maybe if you do this god potion strat, you can get yourself some ender armor. This is very good early game armor. So once you're in the end, you'll get double reforged stats, which is insane. Ender, so yeah, you get Ender boots for 81k on buy now. That's decent. Like, so the full set's probably going to cost you a few 100k, and you'll be able to get yourself a good starter set and just enchant that the same thing, and you'll be set up like the good old Ender non, and have everything you'll need to progress in Skyblock. Then eventually you'll be able to get to Dragon Armour and just keep going, get yourself super compactors, and do so much more with Skyblock. So yeah, I hope this was useful for you guys, but make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.